knew the call would come. Maybe not that night, maybe not the next, but eventually. Once the truth detonated in the center of her perfectly staged wedding, her hands would shake, her new husband would go pale, and she'd dial the one number she swore she would never need again. Cruel, maybe, but let me start at the exact moment her world began to crack. It was near the end of the ceremony. I wasn't there, of course. I was 5,000 miles away in a dim Lisbon apartment, sipping cold espresso. My phone lit up with a message from a mutual friend who'd gone to the wedding. She froze when they asked who paid for the honeymoon. I could imagine it with disturbing clarity, her smile faltering, her gaze darting, the room falling into a hush, because she knew the real answer. And so did I. The first time I met Elena, she was laughing so hard she had to hold her ribs. I mistook that laugh for truth, for softness, maybe even for something resembling home. I was 27, working too much, living too little. She was the opposite. Sunlight in human form, bright enough to blind me to the shadows behind her. For a while, we were good. So good it felt like a trick. I trusted her. That was my first mistake. It started as a whisper, late nights, secretive texts, new perfume she never wore around me. Nothing big, but enough to make me stop talking and start observing. One night, she left her laptop open. A message preview blinked across the screen. Can't wait for you to be mine. Finally, sent by a man I didn't recognize, but I did recognize the hotel logo in the screenshot he sent. A hotel she and I had once stayed at. A hotel she claimed held irreplaceable memories. I didn't confront her. I didn't slam a door. I didn't demand answers. I simply closed the laptop, placed it exactly where she left it, and made a promise. If she wanted a new life, she could have it, but she wouldn't walk into it clean. The next morning, I kissed her forehead as she pretended to sleep, packed her lunch, played the clueless husband, all while planning my exit. I reread our prenup, the one she'd insisted on to protect us both. Ironically, it protected only me. She cheated. I didn't. The assets stayed mine. The debts remained hers. The house, the car, the savings, untouched by her lover's hands. I didn't want emotional revenge. Those fade. I wanted consequences. Consequences leave scars. Step 1. Hire a discreet, relentless lawyer. Step 2. Gather evidence, screenshots, logs, dates she thought I overlooked. Step 3. Wait for the perfect moment. I filed for divorce on her birthday. The papers were delivered at her brunch, between the mimosas and the cake. I wasn't there. I didn't need to be. By the time she understood what was happening, the accounts were frozen. The house was legally mine, and her lover, who thought he was inheriting assets, got a woman drowning in debt. They married anyway. Desperation breeds delusion. I moved abroad the next day. New country, new air, new life. But I wasn't quite finished. A week before the ceremony, I prepaid their honeymoon package, the one they bragged about online. 5-star, all-inclusive. And I paid for it entirely with her credit card, the one she never canceled. Then I called the travel agent and told them to confirm the payment, publicly, at the wedding with whoever was coordinating the trip. Petty? No. Surgical. I wasn't destroying her wedding. I was revealing it. According to my friend, the moment they asked who authorized the payment, she panicked. She hadn't. And when they mentioned her card, she turned to her new husband as if he had betrayed her. They argued. Guests whispered. A fairy tale collapsing in real time. Somewhere between the vows and the cake cutting, she finally understood. I had seen everything, planned everything, and she had fallen into every trap she built. At 1:14 a.m., my phone buzzed. Her number. I let it ring twice before answering. She didn't speak at first, just shaky breaths. Then, why would you do this to me? Her voice cracked. I imagined mascara streaks, ruined hair, a wrinkled wedding dress. I let the silence stretch before answering. Because, I said quietly, you did it to us first. She tried to argue, then stopped. She knew. She'd always known. Her final words. I thought you still loved me. I leaned back, closed my eyes, and let myself smile. I did, I said. And then you taught me better. I hung up. I haven't heard from her since. Not directly, anyway. But the friend who attended the wedding told me. The honeymoon was canceled. The new husband is already showing cracks. Money issues, distrust, constant fights. And me? I walk Lisbon's cobblestone streets every morning, breathing lighter than I have in years. Betrayal didn't break me, it sharpened me. In the end, she got exactly what she chased. And I got exactly what I wanted. Peace.